Hey there, Sam here, and welcome to my channel, Snuggle with Sam. Today, I decided to go on a wonderful little site that I had shown you in a previous video, but this one's gonna be more of me reacting and seeing how close we get to reality. So, Cuddle Comfort is a free site that you can sign up for an account for and try to find a cuddle buddy in your area. The original intent of this website was to be specifically for cuddle enthusiasts, people that are looking just to cuddle and nothing more. Over the years, as professional cuddling has come into the world, they have accepted pro cuddlers onto the site. You just need to apply so that you get a pro cuddler status. For women, you have to pay 15% of every session, which if you charge $100, that's $15 per hour that you have with a client. In the grand scheme of things, actually pretty cheap, but even cheaper for men. So if you're a male professional cuddler, you pay $15 a month. Lucky guys. I know most of them don't get a lot of sessions compared to women though, so I think that's why they do that. But there's always certain threads that stand out to me that, like, I don't always comment and I don't always look at them, but there's some really good ones that I just want to look at and go, oh, don't say that. And then there's ones that I just look at and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm not the only one with this experience here. So today, there was one that stood out that I saw, and I haven't looked at it yet, but I really feel like I need to. It's called Lines Not to Use When Proposing a Cuddle. Now, there are 174 comments, so I'm anticipating a lot of shenanigans on this post. For this video, I'm just going to highlight the ones that stand out to me and cause the most reactions for me, okay? So let's get started. My personal favorite is Hey. Hay is for horses. I don't cuddle horses. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so normally, and I got used to this when I first got into the cuddle world because I started with an agency where they give you a form that somebody filled out on their site requesting you. So you know what the conversation is going to be when you reach out. You're asking about who they are, what they're looking for in a session to make sure they're not a creep. So it's pretty straightforward with directing the conversation. With sites like Cuddle Comfort or places where you can just message each other, it feels a lot more like dating in a sense. So you'd be surprised how many people are terrible at trying to figure out how to start a conversation, just as bad as dating apps, honestly. So hey is probably the most common thing I get. And as a professional, I'm kind of just like, what do I do with this? I have other things to do than to try to steer this conversation however you want. So I highly recommend, if you are interested in talking to a cuddler or you just something stands out, don't say hey, say something specific. Say something like, hi, I just wanted to stop by and say I like your profile. Even that, even if you don't do anything else, that's fine. If you're reaching out to say hey, hoping that you're getting a cuddle session out of it, it's kind of hard for us to figure that out because you'd be surprised the number of people that say, I'd like to get to know you better before I do a session with you, which is fine. Some people might say no, but at least you're giving us something to say yes or no to. Hey is too nebulous. Like, what do you want from me? So let's see what else we got here that I can relate to. Hey, text me at, yep, that one bothers me a lot too. And I get that a lot. The number of numbers that I have that are somewhere in all of my stuff, just from random people that were like, you can reach out to me this way. And for the record, if somebody just gives me their number without me asking for it, I'm not gonna respond. Why? Because one, it's too much work, and I have my own system of how I do things. If they're asking me to text them or call them just out of the blue without giving me information so that I can verify that they are who they say they are, I have a consistent way to contact them, and if they want to be on my mailing list, they can get on my mailing list, or at the very least, I can always follow up with them. Texts, no, I'd rather not. It's too nebulous. I don't know who you are. I don't want to text you back and forth to find out when we want to cuddle together. I don't want to feel like I trust you more through text. In fact, it's less safe for me that way. I'd rather you follow the directions that I give you, which is to reach out a certain way on these sites. Send me pictures. Now that one just sounds freaking entitled as hell, for one, because these profiles have pictures. Like, okay, I can understand if you have one picture and you're concerned that this person's real, you just want to see another one to verify that they are. But even so, like, I'm not sending more pictures to people, especially when people can try to take those and sell them for lots of money, even destroying people's, like, lives. And I'm certainly not gonna send you a not safe for work photo. Abso-fucking-lutely not. So let's see what else we got here. Oh, what I usually do if somebody's like, do you have other pictures of you that I can see? I don't send them pictures, but what I do is I send them to my Instagram. And I love doing that because I don't just have pictures on there. Oh no, I have videos talking about simple little clips and insights from working with clients. So they know that I take this seriously. They understand more about who I am. And if they really are just not ready for me like that and they're looking for something else entirely, they just leave me alone. Hey, want to cuddle? I've got a fever and a bad cough at the moment. Hope that's okay. Okay, even before this whole mess of 2020 happened, don't come in for a cuddle if you're sick. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's not hard to figure out to not do. If you're showing any symptoms, that's a terrible idea, okay? I tried on cuddling a horse, but she was such a nag and kept her shoes on the whole time. No one's ever said that to me, but I just liked that pun. That one's nice and punny. That's great. Do you do nude cuddling underwear? I'll slip you an extra 20. So what all is included? I mean, is that really all I get for 80 bucks? Is it okay if I relieve myself during our session? I like to cuddle skin on skin. Yeah, all of those have definitely been said to me verbatim. Jesus, PM Vines, like, you are good at, like, realizing what people do. Like, what people say. It's horrifying. So yeah, so first of all, you don't get clothing requests from me. That should be clear. Second of all, I don't do nude cuddling. I make sure I wear clothes. That's what professional cuddling is. I'll slip you an extra 20. So now you're going to try to pay me to give you more. I have a video for that, by the way. If you think that that's an okay thing to ask, I have a video for that, and you should definitely look at that first. And as far as is that all I really get for 80 bucks, somebody doesn't value the power of cuddling, apparently, if you think that 80 bucks is too much for cuddling. And that's fine if that's how you feel about that, but don't complain about that. So, no. Yeah, that's all you get for 80 bucks. And if you ask me, putting up with the emotional labor of trying to navigate this is why we charge so much, too. Come cuddle now. Come cuddle now. I have 136 and 24 cents. Message I received recently. That's it. No introduction. No, hi, are you available? I love being treated like a cuddle vending machine. Sarcasm. Wow. Like, this is quite precise. Like, this person actually counted out how much money he has on himself. And this person also charges, like, that's not even an even number. I don't know what this person was hoping for. Any extras? Winky face? I think we all know the answer to that one is other colors I've been do XYZ. Usually XYZ is something very explicit that I won't go into detail with right now, but holy sugar, I don't care what other cuddlers are doing that are outside my boundaries. I'm interested if they're doing something that's creative that I might be open to, but if I've already said no and you're telling me that another cuddler does it, go see them then. Stop bothering me. I'm not going to change my boundaries. You have too many requirements. I don't know what, like, makes it too many requirements that is so hard to be like, my requirement is that we're cuddling and we're not doing anything more than that. I don't know what's hard to understand about that, but apparently you think that putting your hands on, say, my butt is still just cuddling, especially when you try to get under my panties. I'm sorry, that's not okay. Oh, I have too many requirements? Well, I'm sorry for being very explicit. Say in my calls, no boobs, no butt, no crotch. I'm very explicit about that for many reasons. My favorite reason for that is that when people react, it usually makes them uncomfortable, but the ones that I know are going to be problems are going to ask very specific questions. They're going to be like, well, what if I did this instead? I'm like, this is not going to I'm sorry. Like, if you don't understand that requirement, then you're gonna be a problem. I'm a big fan of 50 Shades of Grey. It has some really good platonic cuddling scenes. It has some scenes, but and quite frankly, I haven't watched the movie for very obvious reasons. I don't really want to support abuse, which is really what that is. But if you're trying to pass this off that you watched the movie for the cuddling scenes, sure, okay. While we are cuddling, I'd like you to wear a hat. Just a hat. Nope. Nope. I'm not actually new on the site. It's just that my previous account got banned. Why do you think that that doesn't set off red flags for me? Of course I'm gonna be cautious talking to you now. I don't care if you're saying it was for a dumb reason. Like, they don't ban, especially men, for no reason, okay? Can you bring any toilet paper? I ran out 3 weeks ago. I like that some of them like to have fun in here. That makes it a little bit easier to see the cringeworthy ones being like, oh gosh, I can relate to that. Oh, I'll be there at 9:30, but don't bother getting up. I already know where your bedroom is. Haven't had that before. Thank God I moved, but holy sugar, what? Jesus. I get a lot of do you want to cuddle when they really mean to ask if I would like to cuddle with them for free, as I'm a pro on the site. Yep, that happens a lot too. If you are a professional cuddler and you're hoping to get clients, you will constantly get people that ask for free cuddles if you don't set up your boundaries correctly. Also, there's a lot of people that just don't value work. They don't really see it as actual work. So, and I have a video for that too. So just so you know, professional cuddling is a real job, I promise. Even if you think you're going to be an easy cuddle and you're not going to be any work, you probably are. There's a reason why we charge for this. You don't want to pay, go find another enthusiast that wants to cuddle you. If you're having trouble with that, well then maybe it's time to see a professional cuddler and maybe they can help you find an enthusiast. I personally actually enjoy doing that, helping my clients find somebody to cuddle outside of their job. If I can put myself out of a job, great, because it means that they're finding more stability in their life and more sources for their needs other than me. Women are cruel and greedy and don't care and don't ever respond to me. Oh yeah, no, I've had clients that complain about people in general and use this is how the world is funny. And when I hear the world is cruel, or sorry, women are cruel and greedy, it's like, that's a pretty big generalization. In your experiences, you've seen a lot of women that have been cruel to you and a bit seemingly greedy. That's a better way to put it, because by the way, if you're saying women are cruel and greedy and you're talking to me, a woman, okay, thanks for lumping me in that. No, the answer on my end is not, well, I'm not like the other girls. Maybe I'm not, but also I kind of am. We're not that different. Girls are great, okay? In the mood for some cuddlingus. Okay, that's really creepy how they put it there, but to be honest, I've actually had somebody suggest to me, oh, we can 69 platonically, and I'm just like, I don't think that word means what you think that means. And he's like, oh no, we can do it with clothes on, as if that was suddenly okay. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, 69 is never platonic and never okay in a cuddle session. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So that wasn't quite like this. That was kind of creative with the pun, but like not far off from things that I've been told. Jesus. Hello, I'm a professional cuddler willing to travel during the COVID-19 pandemic. Banned. Oh boy, yeah, this was actually a big problem. So with the pandemic happening, it was kind of crazy to see how many people went to professional cuddling, which is just like, oh, you lost your job during a big giant health crisis? Let's become a professional cuddler and get close to people that might be sick and we don't know it. Like, how did that become the logical response? Unfortunately, a lot of people during this time have gone to cuddling because places like Cuddle Comfort makes it really easy to get signed up, unfortunately. So anybody could call themselves a professional cuddler as long as they apply and get approved. And the other problem is that no one's really doing the research other than I can just go to you, get paid in cash to cuddle you for maybe $80 an hour or so. And this is a huge problem because now we're getting people that are charging exorbitant amounts, and some of them are even charging a premium for unsafe practices like not wearing a mask for a session. And that's scary because people like me who are playing by all the rules, including the regulations for reopening, are expected to go by the same rules as these cuddlers that are doing this freeform, and it's not good. If you're willing to travel during, like, at the height of a pandemic while everything's shutting down, thinking, oh, people are lonely because they can't touch each other, they physically cannot be near each other, let's start a cuddle business. You might want to question your ethics a little bit. Well, this person actually genuinely asked, so what lines should I use when proposing a cuddle? And we'll talk about that next time. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now!